Can we get that assurance from the DA family, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat po. Labs na labs talaga namin kayo. Mr. Chair, let me go back to the last Quintacom hearing. And during that hearing, I had very high regard to Admin Larry Lacson. Kung ko po siya nakilala, and he was telling us that he has been in government for long. And the minutes will bear it out, Mr. Chair, when he said, problema talaga nung nawalan na sila ng poder na magbenta through NFA rice retailers kasi nagsasabwatan sa baba sa public markets, wala na silang magawa. And we asked him, how can we help? And they said, amend the law. But then he added something. And I clearly remember that. Ang sabi niya, Mr. Chair, may problema nga kami eh. We have approximately 5.6 million to 6 million metric tons of aging rice. And we don't know how to dispose of that if we will not be authorized by law. Can we confirm this, Mr. Chair, from Admin Lacson?
Please respond, yes.
Mr. Chair, tama po, nabanggit ko, meron po kaming stocks na 5.55 million bags, not metric tons, bags of equivalent milled rice.
So this is bags,
Bags po ito.
not metric tons.
Not,
Okay.
Bags po.
Okay. And then you should have corrected that when we were doing the computation, because we even computed that at around 275 million kilos, remember?
Nasa sa 275,000 metric tons.
Okay, ulitin natin, ulitin natin. Teka.
Tama po
bumagsak
yun sa inyo, kilos lang po.
Kilos, okay. So it, meron kayong 5,600,000 sacks at 50 kilos. That's 280 million kilos. Mababa pala yung low-bat siguro yung computer, yung calculator ko because it was at 275 kilos. I remember that. Remember. And then we asked you, can we flood the market with your 275 million kilos so that all these traders and hoarders will bring out their rice and reduce their price? And your response was, Mr. Chair, baka naman po pwedeng in tranches. And I asked you, how much will you commit? And you gave a commitment of 25 million kilos per month. Do you confirm that, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, ang nare-recall ko, we can review the minutes. I mentioned about ideally 25,000 metric tons yung nilalabas ni NFA sa merkado para po yung aming stocks na ira-round up ko na po, 300,000 metric tons ang buffer stock ni NFA. Divided by 12, that's 25,000 metric tons a month.
Yeah, Mr. Chair,
for us
I
to-
believe we have the records
Yes.
of the Secretariat. You mentioned even 6 months. That's why we divided it by 6 months. And we asked you about 25 million. Sabi mo, maski 25 million kilos, siguro.
Tama po yun, 25 million kilos or 25,000 metric tons per month. Pero ito po, I think the discussion was on the premise na pag nabigyan kami ng kakayahan makapagbenta sa market, ito po yung kaya naming gawin.
Mr. Chair, let me move further. During that discussion, ASEC Bebang of DA handling the Kadiwa was there. And we were discussing the fact that NFA cannot sell through their rice retailers. And then I asked, what if we used Kadiwa? Can NFA sell to Kadiwa? And the answer was yes. And that's why the Kadiwa representative through ASEC Bebang came here. And ASEC Bebang was saying, kaya namin pero konti lang yung aming Kadiwa centers. And then I further requested and suggested, will it be possible that instead of NFA having NFA rice retailers, it will now be Kadiwa accredited rice retailers so that NFA is not selling to the public markets, but Kadiwa is doing that task, but Kadiwa will be sourcing it out from NFA. And that was the discussion. Remember?
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
please respond.
Opo, during the separate meeting, yun po
No,
yung
no, no,
suggestion.
no. I was referring to the
Oh.
Quintacom meeting. I will go to that separate meeting later.
We are referring to, and I believe si Asek Bebang was referring to dun sa ating aging stocks na binebenta sa Kadiwa. Yun
Yeah,
po,
precisely,
229.
but we got the figures from you. And then Asek Bebang was saying, baka mga ilangan kami ng tulong sa logistics. And then we even discussed further. I even had a motion, Mr. Chair, and that is on the records, that the poorest, the areas with a higher incidence of poverty be prioritized. And that's why my motion was to direct the Department of Agriculture to immediately collaborate between NFA, Kadiwa, and for Kadiwa to immediately identify Kadiwa rice retailers taking off from the abandoned list of NFA rice retailers duly vetted and to dispose or to flood the market with NFA or Kadiwa rice sold at 33 pesos per kilo because, as what NFA has told us, they were selling it at 29 pesos per kilo. Kadiwa, Asek Bebang even manifested they will not charge anything and they will have a pass-on to the rice retailers. Kasi ang
Congressman
punto
Garrid,
dito,
yes.
Mr. Chair, why will I have a motion and everybody, it was a long discussion. Ang tagal nun, paikot-ikot kung anong gagawin. So moving forward, Mr. Chair, to take off from that meeting, there was a smaller meeting with members of Congress. Initially, the plan was NCR, but we ended up, kasi ako nga ang sabi ko, teka, let's have pilot areas muna para matest muna. And we identified Quezon City and Manila. And the meeting was held yesterday with the presence of NFA and Asek Bebang. And we were actually requesting, baka naman kasi December, mataas ang consumption ng rice. Can we request that the 25 million kilos per month be increased to 50 million kilos only for December and January? Because latter part of February, may harvest ulit yan, pwede nang ibaba. Para yung mga naka-hoard at naka-stock na mga bigas ngayon ay magsilabasan at a reduced cost. And the meeting ended very well. And the only problem was how can Congress help in terms of logistics? And they even recommended that we tap PhilPost. And we also did that. But later in the day, Mr. Chair, we were surprised na nagpalit ng isip si Admin Lacson by saying that maybe we can just have 5 million kilos because, if I may quote, he kept on going back to the fact that we need to amend the law first before we can play a role in the market price. Ang ibig lang po dito sabihin, Mr. Chair, tila hindi tayo dito siniseryoso ng NFA.